an alert because Liz has been messaging me about when stream will be up. But welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Shall ready for the recap?
Yes. While Zay rushes around the city to get ready for her date with Alia, Victor and Koth work on their meat puppetry skills as Victor teaches Koth how to sew skin and bone together for his projects. Sim, meanwhile, gets his magical items and activating tattoo paired by Red at the Thieves Guild. With Zay's shopping and makeover done, she swings by the Varzan mansion to witness Marlia freaking out about finding the perfect outfit before being surprised to see Zay in the room as she was fussing about changing her outfit yet again. Zay quickly rushes off with Marlia to witness some fights before traveling to her entirely reserved spot at the Cake is a Pie. Sim shifted into Pythus and had gone off to take Amber out to dinner and then watch a few fights on his own date night. Conversing and getting to know Amber better in person, the couple were also accompanied by Amber's uncle, while Lord Solstice was out on business. The night was cut short just after dinner, however, when the uncle got news that Lord Solstice was on his way home. Koth was set free by Victor after their work had finished, to which Koth ventured out into the city to try and find Sim or Zay. Visiting the heavy petting bar, Koth gave Sweet Pea a small fright while asking if she had seen either Sim or Zay, but left the bar empty-handed. Heading to the Thieves Guild next for a search, Koth became the subject matter of many conversations as he had successfully managed to make an unsettling presence among a plethora of members. And that is where we begin tonight.
That is indeed. So, who, what? Who wants to go first? Do we want some sim shenanigans as he's breaking off from his dates and she's gotta go? Do we want some Zay shenanigans? Um, we know Victor is finishing up some things for his shenanigans. And, I mean, Koth is frightening the locals, but the rest of the group need to go gather him at some point.
Yes, correct.
They may try.
um, yeah, so Sim, Zay, who wants to do shenanigan first?
I mean, I'm finishing up eating a cake with Marlia. And then I was going to take her back home to the mansion after that.
Well, with that, then yeah, you guys do finish your cake and kind of nicely finish your night up. Were there other things that Zay wanted to bring up that night before taking her home? Or, um,
Um,
Zay don't want to, like, speed run you through if you had any other questions.
um, there is something weighing on Zay's mind, but I don't think she wants to ask about it tonight.
Fair, fair. So then, yeah, you just have a nice night and you walk her home. And, well, what do you do after you drop her off back at home?
well, while taking her up to the door, I had a fun time tonight.
She would give a big smile, and I did as well. It was nice. I've I've never done anything like that with anyone, so it was different and it was nice.
Maybe if you want to do it again, something different some other night.
Sure. And, she gets a smile and goes, "I would like
Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you soon then. She'll give Marlia a hug.
that." Yeah, smile, gives a bit of a hug back, and um, you you can tell that there, like, something crossed her mind. Um, but it was one of those fleeting thoughts or thoughts that got shoved down, sort of thing. Um, she kind of nervously shuffles. Um, and then gives another smile and goes, Don't let Dad give you too many jobs or too dangerous stuff. All right."
I, well, I mean, I'm not going to say no when he asks.
She goes, "True. Then I will make sure to sternly talk to him about putting you on anything too dangerous for my
Oh
liking."
yeah?
hmm
You sternly talk?
She kind of puffs up her chest and goes, "I can."
Mm-hmm. Sure. Just gives a little smile.
She gives a chuckle and goes, just you wait. There will come a time where you will see stern and tough me." She gives a little cheesy glare.
Oh, well, I can't wait for that day then.
She says, "Well, see you later then. Some point."
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Zay's going to, like, hesitantly turn and then turn back and be like, oh, what the hell? And just lean in for a kiss.
She uh happily reciprocates before then hastily retreating behind the door, uh trying to hide probably the doofiest grin.
Oh, I have to go see if I can find a bird. And she'll wave goodbye and head back to the Thieves Guild where she last saw Koth. Hopefully he's still there.
Koth, did you move from terrorizing the locals?
Koth has definitely wandered off by now.
Beautiful. Where has Koth, or where is Koth now, terrorizing locals, if not the tavern?
I have to read something specific. Hold on.
I have a feeling I know where he went.
You just might. There was a specific place that was avoided during the initial tour of the city.
Ah, yes, the
Yes.
Temple of Grief. That is Zedia's temple.
So I'm gonna check that out.
Alright, alright.
This is a
So,
curious little bird.
yeah, curious, curious little bird. Um, no, Goth has not ended up in your area somehow. You guys are on different continents. As a Reina comment. Um,
Stop trying to take our bird right now.
so, well, for one thing, Zay, when you get there, Koth is nowhere to be seen. There are mentions of, uh, like, people at ease now that the creepy motherfucker has gone. Like, um, and so you are now without leads. But Koth, you're at this temple and you get greeted upon entry by one of the kind of like the priests sort of thing. Um in simple robes with Zedia's symbol on them. Try not to hiccup so bad. Um the temple itself, the inside is decorated in a lot of soft blues, as well as a lot of bones and webbing um, in the decor. Um, like the archways or look like they're bones held together with webbing, though it's just like artistic carving sort of thing. Um, there are some altars that do have actual bones on them. A lot of areas with candles lit for prayer and um in kind of like it seems like reverence for those who have passed on, sort of thing. And then you do see a different area that is more brightly decorated with more of an like upbeat sort of radiant esque feel to it. And um it would have it written in common. Has a placard that's in references like the spark of life sort of thing. But you, as you come in, you are greeted. Um, a bit of a like head nod, sort of simple bow, and they go, "Welcome. Is there any way we can help you today? Lead you to the right area along the right path?" this place is the Temple of Zedia. It is the place where people recognize, honor, and respect death, as well as sometimes reach out in wishes for the spark of life.
So now comes the time where I have to ask a question to Kroven. Would Koth know who Zydia is?
Would Koth know what? Sorry, it cut out.
Who Zydia is, rather here, I'm gonna type a thing out.
I would say it's common enough knowledge and everywhere that you've been, I'd say you've been around long enough, and definitely would have been given a rundown by the Varzans at some point. Who the staple um gods were, basically, like who were this world's gods, sort of thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Uh, so now he knows where he is. Good to know. Uh, he's gonna take a look around and then just kind of put a couple of things together in his head and give the guy a nod, and then just head back out, wander around a little bit more.
Right. Well, you know what? Both Koth and Zay, let me get just a flat D20 from both of you.
Oh shit.
Natural one.
Well,
Oh, that's
Why has everything
9.
forsaken me tonight?
that's not bad, actually. That's not bad. So I was rolling to the closer your numbers together were, the more likely you were to, as you're wandering, like spot each other or like cross each other's paths. Um, with this, you definitely uh not like directly cross each other's paths, but at some point would be within view of each other. So roll me perception checks.
11. Oh, wait. Hold on. I have to actually open up my character sheet here.
7.
12.
Okay. Koth, head empty, no thoughts, or head full, too many thoughts.
Mayhaps.
Zay, since you are kind of looking for the burb, you do see the burb. You spot Nightmare Bird.
He's slowly making like kind of almost grandpa slow, as if this is his natural speed. Just kind of making his way through the crowd.
Oh, I love
Like
that natural speed.
he speeds up to walk with y'all, but definitely this is his preferred speed.
You you just hear a clack, 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 clack of heels as I catch up to you. Hey, Koth. Out on the town tonight?
He's gonna slowly turn around and realize who it is. Oh, there it is.
What time is it out right now?
It would probably be. Gosh, what would the equivalent? Like. Say like 9-ish. Like, it would be dark if it wasn't for the street lamps, sort of thing.
Huh. Have Zoe's gonna start taking off her heels and actually putting on her um, boots of elven kind.
The good boots.
She's tired of walking in heels. How come you're not out? You're not with Victor?
We were told we were free for the day.
Huh. You wanna go snooping for some stuff?
You're gonna get a nod. Sure. He's down to snoop.
I got a nod!
You got the nod. How many sessions in did it take?
3. Yeah, it's
it's not a confirmation, not affirmation.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably go change. I should have done that at the Thieves Guild. Let's go back to the Thieves Guild. I'm gonna change, and then we can go.
Another nod of confirmation.
Beautiful.
I'll walk at Koth speed.
Bro, Grandpa's slow.
Oh, this is beautiful. I love that it's canon that Koth speed is Grandpa speed. But like slow Grandpa with a walker speed.
I'm going to change into all of my cool shit.
Shit.
Yeah. Hey, Koth. What would you say is your favorite color?
Ooh. He's actually going to get real quiet, and it's going to take a little bit longer. We have many favorites.
So like a rainbow?
Is blue.
Blue. I can work with that. So like a light blue, a dark blue. Baby blue?
Dark blue.
Dark blue. Yeah, I can work with that. And do you prefer like a cotton or a leather kind of feel when you're wearing stuff?
He's gonna gesture to the stuff that he currently has on. It's a little bit lighter.
A light feeling fabric.
A light feeling.
A lighter one. It's cloth based more. I feel like leather would pickle him. And I don't know why, but Just like bird jerky or something. Not that would be a good time.
He gets weirder every minute.
Oh no. Bird jerky. This is not good eats. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna be able to get this
Zay
out of
just
my
takes
head.
that. Zay just takes that mental note. Cloth for Koth. Well, I'm assuming eventually we make it to the Thieves Guild, so that I can change.
Eventually.
Takes a little bit longer than you thought.
Yeah.
A bit.
But then I would like to lead Koth to the offices that Lord Solstice went for his meeting.
Okay, yeah, that area, yeah.
Yeah,
Down near the docks.
yeah. Um, is there anybody around, so that I can talk to Koth in private, or just like hushed whisper?
So you do notice that this time as you head towards the docks, um, there are, for one thing, more lights on, more guards, and more locks. Like
That
visibly
doesn't bother
more
me.
locks.
Rocks don't bother me. It's the people and the lights. hmm. But just oh, duh. I can do this. In Koth's head, I forgot I have telepathy. Um, I'll say, don't want anybody to hear us talking, but I followed Lord Solstice down here, and he was having a meeting with someone to try and stop Lord Varzan's shipments. I just wanted to try and get into the office that he was having a meeting with to see if there's any more information that I can gather about it, or who he's talking to.
Can he respond in this telepathy?
Unfortunately, no.
Shit. Well, I can cast message.
That'll work.
So I think he's gonna do that. And he's going to whisper towards Zay. We are not the stealthiest. How may we assist?
Is there any place... This is a player to DM question. Is there any place that is dark around around a building that we can get up on the roof to?
Um, the darkest place you could get up on the roof to, you would, roll me a perception check.
Sure. Oh, fuck, that's a 3 for a 5.
Oh no. Well, um, you wish you had spotted something, but everything looks fairly bright, unfortunately.
I think maybe if we're able to find a spot to hide, and watch for maybe a guard rotation, then we can slip in while they're not looking.
Koth is going to nod and is going to start looking for a what looks to be a sneaky little side position. Just see if he spots anything.
Roll that beautiful, beautiful perception.
Perception? Heck yeah, that's a solid 4. Oh god, my phone.
Total, or you add?
Total. No, total. I added a +1 to that.
Well, I think I see how tonight's gonna go, folks.
One of them days.
Zay, would you like to try again?
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Okay. Well, Zay is taking a second. We'll pop to Sim real quick. Yo, Sim, buddy, you there?
Yes.
So, you parted ways with your date as she was ushered off by her uncle that wanted to get her back to the house before his brother Lord Varzan arrived. So Marcus was rushing Amber off after you said your goodbyes, leaving you to go as you please.
Well, first I'm going to find a place to shift back to normal sim.
You'd be able to duck into a side path, one of the stairways.
And then I'm going to go to Victor.
Alrighty. You make your way back to the house. Do you knock? Do you go in?
He'll knock. Victor's probably working right now.
You will hear a squawking noise as Edgar flies down from the roof to stand in front of you. Looks up and just kind of cocks his head in the, well, not cocks his head, jerks his head in a come in motion.
Sim will enter.
You don't see Victor in the upper room, but you see the basement is unlocked.
Oh, well, I guess I'll wander down into the basement.
I'm reapplying skin. Not his, but I'm reapplying it.
Victor,
Yes.
if you have the chance, if you have the time, could I get some of your knockout toxin from you?
I'd have to make a fresh batch, but yes.
Thank you, it would be much appreciated. And I will I'll find, like, a nearby table that isn't too, like, gooey or anything.
definitely say
There's only one GUI table, the operating table. Everything else must be prestidigitized clean. It is a doctor's office after all.
very true.
Upstairs be a doctor's office, downstairs be the dentist office.
Or the dentist. And I set 15 gold on the table.
Alrighty.
Um,
Here.
yes.
I'm going to be needing some extra hands for a disposal project here soon. Might I be able to count on your assistance?
Yes, I may need your assistance on a similar project afterwards.
Aren't just the line. I'm just kind of stand up, press to digitize the goo off of my hands and get myself all clean and presentable. Grab the coins. Well, I will go fetch the supplies needed for that, as I also have to get a few other things that are needed. Come by later this evening, and I shall have the orders ready for you.
Alrighty. Uh, mm, I'm trying to remember if there was something I wanted to do last session after the date, and I don't remember what it was.
Don't know.
I think I wanted to go to the Thief's Guild for something, but I don't remember what it was.
Where you got all your doodads for infiltration?
Well, he's eating where are my notes? Haha. It will eventually. Come on.
Oh, I didn't type it.
If this Google document would open, that'd be cool.
It'll open eventually. Hopefully. While we're waiting for that to open.
Ah,
Oh, is it there?
yes.
Okay.
And I didn't write it down. Damn it.
Damn.
um.
You secretly wanted nothing.
um. Ooh, Sim is gonna go back to the house.
His house?
Yes.
Okay.
And using whatever random, like, nice things that they've gathered and just have kind of strewn about. He's gonna kind of make at least, like, the living area that's, like, right in the front door, kind of. He's gonna make it look, like, really, really nice. Kind of, like a noble lives there.
Alright, yeah. You could pull that off.
And then he's going to write a letter to the Solstice clan that's from Pythos. That's basically like inviting him to the house to discuss certain matters away from in private, away from potential prying eyes of the family. Kind of making it seem like it could be about business, but it also could be about Amber.
Yeah. Could be business, could be Amber, could be both. Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't remember the name of the other dude I had. Uh, um,
The name of the other dude you had? The other form?
yeah. Oh, I don't think I named him. I didn't. The elf one.
Yeah.
The higher class elf.
I don't recall you giving that form.
I did not. I'm looking back at it, and I did not. um,
Are you gonna turn into that form to deliver the note?
the invite. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go deliver that yet because I need to help Victor first, and I don't know how long that'll take.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait to deliver the letter, but it will be written.
Good. So you've got that. You're waiting.
The house is all like organized and like super clean.
Messy and clean. Best it's looked in ages.
Anybody, anybody gets home, Sims in like a maid outfit, just like transformed into like one of like the ladies. It's like shifting through a bunch of like dancing around the house cleaning.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. It's perfect.
Everybody walks through the door, he's just like, huh?
Panic shifts back, but realizes you're still in the maid outfit.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, with that, and we have Zay back now. Zay, did I
Yep.
get another perception from you or not?
Yeah. Not yet. It is. Oh, good. Now it's a 19.
Oh, there we go. So, you just so happen to spot something you didn't spot previously. And you're like, oh my gosh, how did I miss that? One of the stairways down, into like the more front docks area, the bulbs are out. It's dark down one of them.
Ooh. Koth, can you see in the dark?
Me checking his sheet. I think that's a no.
Don't eat, but can you take a magical potion? Zay is going to hand over a potion of dark vision.
He's gonna take it. And he's gonna pour it in his eye hole. Because that's the only part that is, like, viable to accept liquids. So he's just gonna kind of tilt his head back a little bit and boom, drink it with his eye.
It works.
Zay is just watching like, what the fuck?
Half of it just dribbles out the neckline.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay, down into the darkness we go. I'm gonna wait for no guards to be looking, and then take Koth and dash down, trying to be sneakies.
Check, people.
Oh, no. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, that's nat 20. That's 22.
Crap.
Where is my...
Koth is stealthy as fuck.
I am.
That is...
Clearly sees now you can see in the dark, and you're like, this is how we're supposed to do it.
Oh, okay.
Why is that not... Hold on. Something ain't right here on my character sheet. Ah! That's why. The fucking thing wasn't on the attunement slot. 19.
Nice. Alright, you're good. Just barely, but you good. One of them rolled very high on perception. But you still beat him out.
Yeah!
Yeah, both of you stealth into that, pathway there. And, it does indeed have, a bit of something that you could use, to climb up to get onto the roof. Both proceed to roof.
If you're going, Gus, going.
Well, now is there a, you said it went down. Is there a door there, or no?
No, it just opens up to, like, where the docks themselves would be proper, like where they'd be loading and unloading things, not like past the dock storage, but where you'd kind of be walking along the always pretty much made out of wood. If you were to look underneath, there'd be like the water lapping up underneath, sort of thing. That's where you'd be heading out onto if you went all the way down.
Okay. Well, I guess use my rope of climbing to get us up on the roof.
And you guys now have uppies. You are, as of right now, still not spotted. And there is one definitely doable hop that would need to be made from one roof to the next in heading towards the building you actually need.
How's your jumping skills, Koth?
It's a good question. Suppose we shall find out.
Okay. How far of a jump would it be?
That's a little. Let's see, probably about 3 feet ish, right around there.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like I said, it's a little jump, but not a huge. Nothing too dramatic for adventurers such as yourselves.
All right. Yeah, I'll make the jump first. Um, Keeping in mind looking over the side to make sure that no one is looking up while doing it, or before doing it, I should say.
Yeah, you'd be able to look out and time your jump. But I do need a fairly easy athletics or acrobatics.
Sure. We will go acrobatics because fuck my athletics. That is a 18.
Oh yeah, blew it out of the park. You make it over easy. You land fairly quietly.
I have to land quietly. My boots allow it.
That is true. You do have those very, very quiet boots. I forget about those. Now for Koth's turn.
Alright.
Also, I fixed my Wi-Fi problem. I now have Wi-Fi on my computer.
I wish you could fix my roll problem, because that's a solid 5.
Oh no. Clang, 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 clang.
Zay, do you want to roll a dexterity to try and catch a Koth before he falls into
I would
the
absolutely
building?
love to. Is that a dex save or a dex check?
Yes, dex save, please.
Dex save. Perfect. Okay. Uh, I can't math. 17.
Alright, so you do catch him. Sounds like the doggo's getting angry.
Just going to pull him towards me.
You are able to. Oh, they rolled very low this time. You were able to pull him in without getting spotted. Kudos. And he is now safely on the same roof as you.
Okay. Koth, do you know how to go invisible?
Scrolling. No. Shake his head. No.
Okay. Um, is the building that we're on? Is this the one that we have to get into?
This one actually connects to the one that you need to be into. The bit of hallway between these two buildings actually has an overhang that connects them both. So you just are able to zip on over across that. Though because of the incident, roll another stealth for me.
Is this based on sight or is this based on sound now?
It would still. I mean, sound you wouldn't be making any. It would be a sight for a couple of them.
Okay, that's fine. I got a 22.
Oh, you're good.
I got a 13.
You both would definitely hear one of the guards point out they think they hear a bird scratching on the roof. Because if I recall correctly, your feet are talons, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more like
Wait, so do we hear that?
you hear more. Oi, we ain't had large birds around here in a while. Do we?
Uh, we're by the water, right? Like the ocean?
Yeah.
Cool. I can see the water, right? Just like off in the distance.
Oh, definitely.
Lit. I'm going to use Improve Minor Illusion and do both the sight and sound of a pelican just like taking off and flying off into the distance to try and catch their attention.
Alright.
Large water bird.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, attention is nabbed. And,
Okay.
yeah, you definitely hear. Didn't think it was season for them.
Is there a door up on the roof that um would lead down into the offices?
Not a door, but there is a hatch. It's not one of them, proper, roof doors, but one of those, if we need to get onto the roof in an emergency, here's a small hatch sort of looking thing.
Yeah. Mm, well, let's try opening the hatch.
Are you just trying to pull it open? How are you trying to open it?
is there a way to open it from this side?
There is definitely a handle. With a what looks like a button mechanism of sorts.
Hey, Koth. Get get down close to the hatch and help me listen to see if there's anybody on the other side of it.
He will do just that. He's gonna get close and listening.
Roll perception.
8.
Oh, 8 as well.
You don't hear anybody. Also, for further explanation, it is a 3-button mechanism on the handle.
Oh, like a code?
I mean, that'll be for Aarakocra to find out, won't it?
Yeah. Fuck. On the side of. Okay, so we're up on the roof.
Correct.
And are guards patrolling around the outside of the building?
Yes.
So there would be no real way to. Oh, actually. Um. Koth, I will be right back. And Zay is going to cast invisibility on herself.
Okay.
And then she's going to go over to the side of the building where there are. Would there be windows on the outside of the building?
There are a couple windows, yeah.
Okay. I'm hanging on to my rope of climbing. I'm going to attach near Koth on the roof. I'm going to tie it around myself with some length, and then mountain climb down to a window and take out my window opening device that I got at the Thieves Guild a while ago.
Jeez. Yeah.
And I'm going to attempt to open a window that way.
Did I ever... I don't remember exactly how that device works.
It's basically like a plunger, and then it cuts the glass. And
That's
it,
right, it was that one. Okay, yes. Yeah, you do there's you would have been able to time it, sort of thing. You've caught it takes about 5 minutes from when one guard passes to before the next one shows up. in their rotation. So you kind of time it to where you're in between the two before scoring the glass, because it does make a bit of noise. And then
Before I head down, I'm going to message Koth in his head. If you see any guards alerted to anything, send a message to me. And then I'll
She's
break
already gone, isn't she?
in. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
You can still do the message spell though. Think.
I gotta point a finger toward work.
In my general direction.
That half of the world.
That's where she meant.
The horizon.
Just start blasting the message spell everywhere.
Everyone hears it.
Do I get inside?
Yeah, you are inside.
Okay. I'm assuming the lights are off in the offices. I forgot to ask that. Is there light coming from underneath the office doors or anything to get out into a hallway so I can start making my way towards the office where the not the Varzans, the Solstice met?
Meeting was. You
Yeah.
do notice one of the doors does have a little light eking out from underneath it. It's not the door that you need though.
Okay. If I put my ear up against the door, do I hear anybody in it?
You do hear kind of like quill on paper, scratching away.
But no voices, eh?
No voices. No one's saying nothing.
Alright. I'm just focused on getting to the door where the meeting was then.
You are able to get there.
Is it locked? Or light underneath it on?
No light, just locked.
Alright. I'm gonna pick it.
Got picking tools out.
Yep, got my picking tools. And hopefully a good roll. Oh god, that fell off. What? Oh no.
You should maybe check for things before you go picking things, right? You go to pick the lock, and I need a console.
Okay. 15.
You take half damage as a loud crackle goes off, and you are zapped harshly.
Ow. How much?
I've got to roll damage. I just get to get the right die, and it is hiding from me. Six damage. Lightning damage.
Is that halved or?
That is already halved, yes.
Okay. I have to make another con save for my invisibility. I am not invisible anymore.
You do feel as if you like hadn't been able to like steady yourself, you would have been pushed back a bit. But you're not. Koth, from outside, you hear a loud crackle, a few guards shout, and you can spot about 4 guards heading in the direction of the building.
Shit. All right.
I mean, even at that, when I fucked up, I'm bolting out of there.
Koth is on the roof. Shit. All right. Are there any like lackey guys that are left behind real quick? That like I can look over the edge and see.
Not other than the guys that you all see are rushing up. The oh gosh, not I need and yeah, they are running towards yeah, 4 running towards the building. You do see some farther back that have like taken a stance of okay, we can still see the other guys. And see the front of the building, but the others are taking action, so to speak. They won't come forward if it's not absolutely needed, sort of thing. Zay, when you kind of turn around to bolt, you are met with trying to find a very startled looking elf. She has come out of her office to see what the commotion and what the noise was, and is kind of shakily at the ready, so to speak. You can tell this is not her forte in trying to guard the building in the slightest.
Does she have any weapon on her?
Not that you don't spot any weapons. She does have a couple Sydney image, a couple satchels in it. She even has her book in that she was writing on and quill in her hand. And it's more so she's got the quill held at a more aggressive stance. You know the point of those things can be nasty if you get stabbed by one of them. Though it wouldn't necessarily do too much in the long scheme of things. But it's what she's got.
You're like, oh honey, don't even dare. As I pull the dagger out towards her.
She kind of takes a step back and goes, "What are you breaking into the offices for?"
Because I want to. And then I'm gonna Misty Step past her. And keep going on my way.
There's a bit of a like startled look about. You can actually like hear her do a bit of a twirl, as you hear a door open, and you can hear her shout, guards that way, um, as you make your way back to the window. Let's see. How did I lose it? There it is.
Can I lock the door that I come in? After I close it.
Yeah, close the door that you. Oh yeah, they don't. You close it and lock it, and you're like climbing out the window, sort of thing, as you hear slams into the door. And shouts of, "Come out and we'll make your trial easy. Just sort of, give up, and your sentence won't be harsh." Sort of statements.
Just as I'm climbing out the window, just roll my eyes. And, back up to the roof and grab Koth.
Koth, you see Zay climb on back up. You do also, so you were kind of on lookout. See a couple guards at the distance. Notch bow and take aim. Spotted on the roof.
Ooh.
Quick question. We're getting shot at.
Yes.
These guys have some sort of uniform or like pattern to their clothes.
They do have a patterning that does belong to the brand name of the docks. Like, it is the symbol that's on all the docks, sort of thing.
Gotcha. And is there a more prominently featured group of people here?
There is none that stand out as more prominent than the rest yet. All of the ones that you currently see are in that same guard uniform.
Gotcha. That's some information to tuck away. Zay, how are we getting out of here, buddy?
Also, I don't think 12 hits you, Koth.
It does.
Oh, it does? I thought that did.
Yeah. I'm a baby.
You're a baby, gotta love you. That would be 9 piercing damage. Zay, does an 18 hit you?
An 18 would, yes.
That would be 8 piercing damage. as you two both thunk right into the flesh. A couple arrows. And shouts of we perpetrators on the roof sort of shouts.
Well, start running, Koth, along the roof.
Alright. We start running.
Start running. So couple different running options here. You could run further away from the water, in which you could jump down into the roadway and kind of go upstairs, sort of things, and kind of duck around into more of the city. You could try and get more centered on the rooftops and try and get like down low and sneaky and try and get down from a different rooftop before they have someone else get onto the roofs. Um, before hopping off to try and sneak away that way. What's your sneak away, getaway plan?
Koth, I think we need to get away as quick as possible, and I may have something to slow them down.
Alright, he's down.
So I think we're taking that, the quick and dirty route.
I.
And then, I'm going to use one of my elemental rings to summon a young fire elemental.
Oh fuck! You summon young and Angie, and yeah, there are a bunch of shouts of concern, and they're definitely more concerned about handling a young fire elemental now than chasing after you guys, since that is definitely the larger threat. Um, and yeah, that's you. I assume you keep on running. You don't wait to watch the fighting and devastation go on.
Correct.
Do you guys just run home, sort of thing?
As soon as we break line of sight a good distance, Koth is gonna nondescript random person he saw on the street today, disguise self.
Right, yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Same.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I think then we're able to go straight home.
Yeah, you guys go nondescript person, and you guys come home to it looking really fancy, and there is a for Zay, maybe you've seen this form before. I don't know how many forms of Sims you've seen. But there's a person in the living room, in a maid outfit, cleaning and setting things up as you guys bolt in.
Housekeeping?
Lord.
Have I seen this form before, Sim?
Maybe like once or twice. Sim doesn't clean the house very often.
Sim.
Kind of holds a finger up, walks into his room for a second, and just comes back out as regular Sim.
Oh, I fucked up down at the docks.
Oh?
Uh-huh. I really need to start checking the locks that I pick.
I mean, that's usually a good idea.
Yeah, I know now.
Which lock did you pick?
I tried to pick the lock that Lord Solstice went into his meeting to.
Oh.
So, didn't quite do that. I think I'm gonna lay low for a little bit.
Yes, that I think that would probably be a good idea.
So, if you excuse me, I'm going to go put on some elf stuff for a little while. Zero just walk past Sim and go into the room that she gave Koth and start applying stuff.
Yep.
At this point, Koth is finally going to drop the disguise self. Now that we're inside.
Good, good. Now that you're all inside and kind of together, Victor,
Yes.
I would say you are able to wrap things up, get things together and ready for both um, unethically sourced children as well as sim potions.
So then that means I have the massive ritual copied onto the floor of the basement, then with all the parts assembled and armor on. We are doing bonding today, potentially.
Yeah, I would definitely say you've spent enough time. You got at some point alerted that your orders were ready and were able to pick those up in the time the others were doing their shenanigans. Um, and so you've got it all set up and rune circle of doom ready. Sacrifice just needs to be done, sort of thing.
Time to acquire an altar boy. I need to go find Lord Solstice. Not Solstice, Lord Varzand.
Oh God.
I was about to say Solstice. Why? Like, I was not privy
Was
to this.
thinking of Solstice because of earlier events.
Yes. You can as you leave your house, you do notice that next door it looks like everybody's home. Or at least it seems like it's lively next door. As you head over to the Varzand residence, assume giving a polite knock on the door, in which you
Gotta be polite.
would actually see Ekmos open the door, giving a bit of a quirky smile. And he goes, Victor, nice night. What can we do for you?
Hey, you need to talk to Lord Varzand.
Ah, he's upstairs in his office. If you follow me, I'll knock to see if he's busy or not. Sometimes he just goes up there to get things in order when he has free time, and sometimes he's actually busy, and I'm not sure which one tonight's actually is. He kind of gestures
You
for you to follow.
will follow along.
And he takes you upstairs to the front of the office and gives a knock. And Agmos calls out, "You've got a visitor. Victor's here. Unless you want me to shoo him off if you're busy." And you kind of hear some shuffling of papers. A drawer open and close, and then some footsteps before the door unlocks and opens. And Ludfarzand gives a bit of a smile and a nod, and goes, "Victor, good evening."
Evening, Lord Varzand. I think if you had found someone who has fallen out of favor.
Ah, yes. Do have someone for you in those regards. Um, where would you like them?
Mm, outside of the city's outskirts. Oh, wait, no. We're not that far out of you. Think for a second. My office will do for the moment. Or, yeah, definitely the office.
He gives a nod.
Actually, no, not the office. The abandoned house outskirts of town. That's smarter. I don't want this to be directly traced back to me. Definitely abandoned building.
Okay. Yeah, he gives a nod and looks to Ekmos and he goes, "Take your brother. You know who to take to the location." And Ekmos gives a nod, uh, putting his hands in his pockets before trotting down the stairs. Um, and Varzan looks to you and goes, "Anything else?"
do not believe so. I thank you for your time. I'm gonna give a light, polite little bow and depart. I need to recruit Zay. And I need to talk to Koth as well while I am at it.
Well, pure luck. They're all home. You make your way back, and the gang's all there. And this is the first time you are seeing the very, very fancily decorated front living room area. All spick and span.
Is there a party? Zay, Koth, are you around?
Fortunately,
Oh?
you just hear muttering from one of the rooms from Zay.
Well, if you're available, I have need of your services. And you as well, Koth. And you, Sim. Really, this is something I just need some extra hands for.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me minutes.
I will only wait for the 10 minutes.
Uh, you all idly wait around, ambulating about a little bit, before Zay comes out, all non-Zayed up.
Yep. Little bit of a more pointed nose. Elf ears. Blondish hair.
Need you to make me look like someone else.
Yeah? Who do you want to look like? Or
I will
just
take you.
anyone?
I will take you to see him. Ha!
Okay.
You have been working with the minds of things, as far as I can tell. Can you make them forget?
Cannot. Our specialty is fear.
Be a little more difficult. I'm sure the what they're doing. In any case, Sim, I will reach into my jacket and pull out or not pull out, oh, and walk up before handing him his vial.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel about playing the part of dead body?
I'm dead.
Not dead, but in all appearances dead.
Yeah, how dead?
Mm,
And Sim just kind of like starts slowly decaying.
I like that. But No, fresh dead.
I mean, I can do that. Do you want anyone in particular?
Female. I
Um. I just thought about turning into Zay.
I was gonna say Zay is just like, the fuck? I'm right here.
you have an important part too.
Was just gonna turn to just like some random chick he's seen out on the street.
Perfect.
Insert generic dead chick look.
Now,
Toned bluish lips.
now, all I need is to have you and Koth, turning to Zay, ready to mm, quickly and quietly subdue and or dispatch the part of the final piece. There's going to be and someone who can fight, I am sure. Having them taken care of will make things easier.
When you say dispatch, you just mean like Zay just like stabs the air.
Yes,
Zay just shrugs. Alright.
Koth, you can immobilize with fear, though, yes? Perfect. I kind of look around. If you will follow me, I will show you the person who I need to be.
Lead the way.
I'll take them to the abandoned warehouse, where the poor bastard is.
Is it
You.
is it in the area where I just was?
Um. So this so there would be like abandoned houses towards the back of
Oh,
town.
abandoned houses. I thought you said warehouse.
There is a there aren't any fully abandoned warehouses at the moment, but abandoned houses, yes.
Okay, to the abandoned building.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the empty warehouse is still guarded.
Gotcha.
And has a bit of a kerfuffle going on right now via fire elemental.
Yeah, I don't need to get into the middle of that.
Um,
Don't need to pick that shit back up.
but yeah, you go to the abandoned district and are able to show Zay who you're looking towards being.
I should also note that I'm going to. Mm, no, I'm not going to do. Actually. Okay, I will. Guess finish becoming that person, and or at least get started becoming the person.
Hey, Zay, you're very skilled at what you do, and I would say you are able to do Victor up very good and well, looking like this person here. It's a gentleman individual that's fairly similar build, so it's not too hard um to make Victor look like this other guy. A little bit of nose shaping here, a little bit of ear pointiness there. Uh, Smack on a wig and some makeup and bada bing, bada boom. You've got Victor
Mm-hmm.
looking like not Victor.
Oh, I mean, you can take a look at yourself in the mirror, but pretty good by my standards.
I've seen your work. I believe you. And stand up. And say 10 gold. And I'm gonna go to Zedi's temple and draw some people out.
Alright, are the others going with you? What is the plan here?
The plan here
I have no
is,
idea what you're doing.
yeah, I know a plan. It's not a great one. The plan is to go to Zedia's temple, disguised as someone acting as though my beloved has recently passed away and requires proper funeral rites, and try and draw some people out that way, and basically make it seem like she was a devout worshiper of Zedia. It's not a great plan, but it's what I've got.
Alright, so are you trying to draw people out as in get them to um like follow you back home to get her sort of thing, or do you
Yes,
okay.
Can I,
So in other words, stage sim, dead sim at home.
pretty much.
can I try and take a short rest in this time?
Um, sure. I'll give y'all a short rest.
Thank you kindly.
Well, everybody's getting prepped and Victor given the rundown of the plan, sort of thing. Um, so you want Sim staged at home dead, Zay and Koth
Staged,
hiding.
hidden for ambush, yes.
Okay.
Peeking out the window, waiting for him to come in, waiting
Okay.
for him to show up, and then I can be like, "Okay, Koth, time to be quiet."
Alrighty. Well,
How many hit dice do I have?
We're lucky we won't need them.
it
I need them.
is time to get your deceased seat on Victor. As you get everyone prepped and
Here we
you
go.
head to the temple, there are a few people awake and kind of monitoring. One of which comes up to you. I assume you're acting very upset and distressed. So if I could get along the lines of what you'd be saying as you entered, and a performance roll.
Is a performance 12.
And what are you saying as you enter?
Wait, what time of day is it?
It is night, like solid nighttime. Street lamps are lit. Um, just a small handful of people in the temple. Uh, your night staff, sort of thing.
I'm going to go up to the nearest priest looking person and just kind of sniffing. Your Holiness, I beg your help. My dear, my dear sweet fiance, the fever took her. She's not waking back up. She's gone cold. She was a devoted follower of Xenia. She would be honored to have the final rites.
They there's a bit of a solemn look takes the person that you're talking to, and they kind of reach out and clasp your hands gently, and with a soft nod, and go, "We would be honored. Zediel would have invited her to her calm and peaceful afterlife, already being in the embrace of the goddess. Do do we need to come and pick her up? Do you know if she wanted last rites done at the temple, or if she wanted them done at home, or where her final resting place will be? Did you have any of that set up by any chance? Or do you know if she did?
She always wanted it to be done at home, by her at the fire, where she felt happy and near the embrace of the goddess.
He gives a bit of a nod and goes, "Please, would you like some soothing uh, tea while I go and get um, one of those who does final rites. I do have to wake one of them up for this.
Thank you for the tea, but I need to bear this. I must mourn her properly.
Give a nod and go. Well, at least how about you come over here and light a candle for her, and I will be out shortly with one of the priests and whoever they have on staff tonight for bringing over the things for the final rites. They kind of usher you in further into the temple and show you where the matches are, um, and give the like gentle like shoulder pat sort of thing, and with a soft nod, go. I will be as quick as possible. Before they dart through a hall. Um, and a few moments goes by before they come back with an uh, older gentleman, um, say in their mid to late 60s. It is human, as well as two others. One that um has pointed ears but doesn't quite look fully elf. Um, though it's definitely not a elf human mix. They're a bit too strong of a build for that. Um, and then the other next to them is a tiefling. Um, she is happens to be a red tiefling. Both of which are carrying different bags for the gentleman. And the one who initially greeted you comes up and doo-doo-doo, come up with a what Lulu, are you getting into something? She's being a goober. You are introduced to uh, Father Iman Humblebelly.
I'm in Humble Belly. Okay.
Lulu, get your ass down. You don't need to get onto that desk.
I'm humble.
And he introduces Veth River Tree as one of the tiefling assistant. Um, and you get uh, Irvum as uh, the half elf gentleman. Uh, no last name, just introduced as Irvum. Those two are introduced by Father Humblebelly. As he walks up and gives you a couple of hefty pats on the back and goes, "All must come to an end someday, lad, but all are greeted by the kind and loving arms of Zedia when they do. Please, lead us the way."
Thank you, Father. And we'll take them back to the abandoned house.
Um, you lead the way, and they unknowingly follow. Um, you get from Einman. He goes, "I didn't know people lived this far back already in the town. Don't really wander too far these days from the temple."
Very vibrant, full of life.
He kind of gives a nod and goes, "And yours, Sonny, will still be full of life to come. Though someone close to you, very close indeed, has passed, you will still find joy to keep on. There is still something worth living for in these lands." And yeah, you lead them into the home. Uh, you have your dead sim. That's not a sim. Uh, playing dead, and the Lulu. Lulu, get down. I will spritz you with a water bottle. You're trying to get things that you shouldn't. I've got the attack water bottle. She knows I mean business now. Yeah, Father starts telling the others what to get out of the packs, and candle and incense wise, and he starts going over typical last rites, as I assume you give the signal.
I do. I would like to cast message to both, well, to all three of them, and it is going to be simple. Keep the father alive, dispose of the rest. And then I will give the signal by jabbing a knife right into the base of the neck of one of the assistants.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Sorry, you cut out for me right as you were saying the message. What was it?
Oh no.
Keep the father alive, dispose of the rest.
Keep the father alive. Okay.
Roll an attack. Well,
Okay.
just yeah, roll an attack at advantage. Since they are definitely not paying attention to you at the slightest in
That's a
that
mod
spot.
20 to hit.
Oh yeah, you. That is a good old hit. Roll damage.
Ooh, 4. I rolled max. So 8.
Nice, nice. That one definitely like drops down to a knee, kind of grabbing uh their neck. Um as they fall, kind of looking up in disbelief. Um these are weak villagers. They don't last very long. Um, let's Koth, Sim, and Zay.
Mm.
Who do you guys go for?
Both of them.
You're also going for the elf with Victor?
I thought he said both.
Oh,
Yeah, both of the free. There's three of them in there.
There's
yeah.
three. One of them is just supposed to be restrained.
Yes, I'm gonna cast third level hold person, so I get two targets with that. One of them is gonna be the father, the other one's gonna be the other free person that wasn't stabbed.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right.
They both need to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
The highest that was rolled was a 15. So they both
All
get
right,
stuck.
they are both held persons.
They
Well,
are both a person held.
I'm
Yeah, as they like begin to scramble to bolts, they become immobile.
Paralyzed.
Zay would immediately run up to the tiefling woman and stab her with a very long purple dagger.
Beautiful.
Is an attack roll at advantage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. 18 or. Oh, fuck, it was almost a 20. God damn it!
Ah.
So that's like 25.
Oh yeah.
That is 8 plus. Oh shit. That is 8 plus 15.
Holy spumoni. Yeah. Is this a person you would like the crystals to consume?
Yes.
You guys see they stab this person, and then they just become purple crystal, like completely.
I yell out, "Don't touch this! Don't touch this!" And then I also scream at the elf using my Wails of the Grave.
Ooh. I
You
don't
see,
remember what that does.
it is immediately after I deal my sneak attack damage. I can target a second creature that I can see, and it will take 7 necrotic damage.
Nice, nice.
You see Zay go a little ghosty, like a banshee scream.
She goes all banshee. What's the Damagio?
7.
7 for that. Oh yeah, that one's down and out for the count. These were non-traveling like villagers, like level 1 NPCs. That wasn't gonna take much, folks. You've got a dead half elf via scream, stab and scream. You've got a crystallized a tiefling and a completely immobile priest at your disposal.
I was muted, son of a bitch. I would like to bind, gag, blind, cover the blindfold, and stuff wax in the father's ears and make sure his fingers are restrained so he cannot do any somatic spells.
The full 9
Um,
yards.
just for
Roll.
good, just for good measure.
Ouch!
Sorry, just for good measure, I'm going to stab the elf a couple times. That is already down.
Alright, yeah. Um, would you like to seed them with crystal?
No, I
Okay.
didn't think I would be able to do that once they're dead. Dead.
I mean, once they're dead, it can spread on them quicker than it would, like,
It wouldn't take
a
their soul though.
building. But no, it wouldn't take their soul or anything. That's gone. This would
Then
just be
no, I'm
for,
not.
like, spreading crystals so you could have more crystals at your disposal.
No, no. Then
Okay.
carry on.
Um, yes, so, Victor, you've got a bound, gagged, everything priest.
Cool. I would then like to make it look like the person who I have been impersonating, make it look like he attacked the two remaining priests and make him look all kind of beat up too. Make it look like a nasty fight happened, that he lost his mind.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Stuff the old man into the coffin. Mhm. Thank everyone for their assistance, and each person 10 gold. And I've got a blood sacrifice to make.
Nice. Are the others invited to the blood sacrifice?
Do you wanna?
Zay has some stuff that she's got to do with her new prize. So she's going to have to pass.
Koth has nothing going on ever. He's down.
Sim, you can.
Plays the part phenomenally.
Maybe he died of.
You just hear
Fell asleep.
Oh, if you wouldn't buy, or actually no, could I get you to carry Sim back to your house?
I don't think I'll be able to carry anybody. She just like sticks out her arms and they're kind of noodly.
You couldn't use the spell Unseen Servant and have the command be drag this person to X location, could you?
it would take
Probably
a while.
not.
Their weight load. Holy crap! There we go.
It's like 5 pounds.
Is next to nothing, so it would take hours.
Yeah.
You know, when Aegis got knocked out, oh God, what's her name? It's on the tip of my tongue. The orc. Um, oh God, what was her name? She's
If I can
famous.
remember.
How can I not remember this? Anyway, she wrote Tusk Love. But anyway, she had this like disc that could carry a person, and you can just push it.
Neat.
So maybe the magic shop has something like that.
I'll have to check.
This is all the while Zay is like trying to snap off parts of the crystal to like to put in her bag for ease of carry.
Definitely.
How quickly do we need stuff moved? I could do something here.
I mean, we're in an abandoned house. I don't think we have to move very quickly right now.
Alright. We're good then.
Yeah. Realism is more important than expediency with this one.
You didn't tell anybody else. They didn't you didn't give a location at the church
No.
of where they were going. Oh, good.
I said to follow me. Which reminds me, I'm going to spend 2 key points to cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us.
Nice.
Just in case we got followed.
Gives +10 to stealth checks. Makes you super stealthy.
And gonna get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, you
Stealthily.
or I would say, Zay and Koth, if you two worked together, you could easily move, Sim.
My side is definitely lower than yours. I'll get his legs.
Sim's also a small lady right now, so it's probably easier to move him.
Yeah, he is
Oh
also
yeah. Oh yeah.
a small thin lady, so
Lift with your legs.
God, Sim, why couldn't you have been a halfling? My carrying capacity is only 35 pounds, just to let you know.
Noodle arms.
What's your strength?
7.
The bird's
Yeah,
stronger.
the dead bird is
Mhm.
stronger than me.
I got more meat in my bird jerky than you do.
more meat in your bird jerky.
Listen,
Let's go.
I meant to be small and cute.
Me too.
There was 2 entries into the out of context quotes. So
um,
good. Typed them twice.
good. Yeah, you you both gangly motherfuckers. Get Sim back home. Who I would say mid transfer definitely starts to like shift weird since they're known for shifting in their sleep.
Yeah.
But you get them uh you get them to their room.
Koth's gonna look over at Zay and just be like, should we prepare their maid outfit again?
Zay laughs. Oh yeah, he would. He loves waking up in a maid outfit.
I didn't mean like I said prepare, not put it on.
Oh no, he likes to wake up in it.
Then we shall leave you to it. He's leaving. He's getting out of there.
Eh, she'll put the maid outfit on him.
Ah,
Yes, you Sim is asleep and in maid outfit. Koth, I assume you're going into the like living room area.
yeah. Koth on the couch.
Koth on the couch.
What he gonna do?
Um, you could do a bit of a short walk to next door to see what Victor is at now that you've got Sim back home.
We're going. Let's see.
Let's see the thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Zay is practicing her makeup skills on Sim. He sleeps.
Mid makeup, the face alters into a instead of a more chiseled jaw, it's a rounded face, so the makeup looks weird. Um, but yes, Koth, you get over there as I would say Victor's heading in, with his um with his priest.
Tell me, Victor, what do my not eyes see?
Down in the basement, you see the floor has been cleared and the operating tables have been moved into the far corners of the room. As you see a massive ritual circle painted onto the ground with the two forms that you have seen stitched together. It is a giant spidery centaur of nightmares with candle glowing candles lit on the four corners of the cardinal directions of the circle. As Victor cuts the throat of the high priest, the throat of his great experiment, who served his purpose. It is now time for him to fulfill his last part, as well as the own palm of his hand, and let the blood mix over the ritual. As he says in Celestial, blood of thy blood, blood of the usurper, and blood of the creation. I beseech to you to breathe life into this rudimentary creature of blood and flesh, that it might visit your wrath upon the world. Allow it to rise and awaken, bonded together anew. In thy name I pray, long live the God King.
There is a moment where all of the candles nearly go out as this pressure, one of which you've never felt before, enters the room. It makes it hard to breathe. Um, Even though it's still just the air around you, but the intense pressure of this divine being's attention being fully on you just fills the room, and all the blood that spilled begins to uh, pull together, and you watch as it dries out and um, turns into a dust, like a fine powder of blood, and begin to swirl up. And oh, Lulu, that was your head, sweetie. You are a dumb cat, and I love you. God damn it. Her head just went thud so hard. I don't know how there's any more brain cells in there. Um, back to the demonic thing. It's um you begin to swirl upwards and then sprinkle itself over your creation as you see where it was stitched by you and Koth, since you were teaching him on some of it. Um you see it begin to knit together, even more so in um, the flesh bonding together, a healing together sort of thing. Almost becoming a line of a scar versus two pieces that were just stitched together. Um, and you hear a faintest whisper as the body begins to shudder to life of I like this. Keep up the good work. And it stands at attention looking at you, Victor.
Let's get a walk into you, as I would like to have the amulet of greater illusion that it is been melded into the what once was the half orc's chest to make it look like a draft horse. Got to take the final priest back to the crime scene. Got to make it complete.
Yeah. You are able to make the crime scene look complete. And you have your creation walking about on its. I mean, you described it as some kind of spider-esque, like
At 6 legs
six legs.
that are armored children overstuffed with muscles and bones.
Yep. Though when you're out and about,
It
it
looks
does
just like a
have
big
that
draft horse.
illusion. So it just looks like a very big draft horse.
Perfect to pull the coffin cart.
So Koth, yeah, you see this thing come to life. How does it make you feel?
Like
You feel
home.
that presence.
The same.
You feel that pressure, that presence.
Dad? Koth is quiet. He's definitely witnessed everything that's gone down and just kind of storing it away in the banks like a lot of other stuff. There's been notes taken.
Notes taken.
He's a quiet boy.
Question is, can you understand the language?
Nope. I speak basic stuff.
stuff.
Like bird.
Speak basic bird.
They got me on Tweeter.
Zay, while that was going on, what were you off doing?
Well, after making Sim look pretty, I think I'm just gonna head up to the roof and sit a while. Just frustrated that the whole thing went down earlier.
As you're sitting there, there's a soft, faint shift in the air. And you hear a familiar voice. And that says, why the long face? And as you turn to look, it happens to be someone you released from a sword. Though in more clothes this time. He's actually gotten an outfit at this point. That suits him a bit better. Not just stolen pants.
Well, I wasn't really expecting you to show up, Dazarus.
He gives a shrug and goes, God's work in mysterious ways. But on a serious note, Hexus sends his regards. I'm passing through, so thought I would say hello.
Oh, well, hello. Zay just kind of turns away, tucks herself up, hands on her chin, just kind of staring off.
He kind of just shakes his head and stares for a moment. And he kind of shrugged as, alright, I guess you haven't come up with anything yet, so I will take my leave.
Well, hold on. I didn't entirely say that, now did I?
He goes, well, you seem to look like you would like to sulk by yourself. About what I haven't the faintest idea, but that's not my domain to care about.
Oh. So you don't care about me. I see how it is.
He goes, no, I didn't say that. I care very much about someone who was able to get me out of that infernal sword. Because I'm just saying it's not my domain to know what you're thinking. Or to know what you're sulking about.
What is your domain?
On this world, I'm not quite certain yet, honestly. With your help, I've tapped into the magics of this world, which have shifted things interestingly. On my world, what my people were, I you could call me the domain of uh electricity, so to speak. We are energy. They were just beings of energy, of light, no full form, if you will. Though we could take shape of our light to make it look more form, my people, that is. And for them, for that world, it was just me. Uh,
What happened to it?
it was unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate what happened. When you are beings such as ourselves, um, it was found out by Namathoth that not only do we make a great snack that can't fight back well to what they are, uh, highly intelligent, not a lot of defense. Major flaw in what we were, but another thing they found out, and how I came to be at this world, was our forms make great batteries. They, Namathoth, their, I don't know, followers, their people, found out how to make these devices that could essentially trap us into a crystal and make us a battery.
A crystal, like, she forms a crystal in her hand.
Yes, but not those exact ones. It's actually because of Hexus in particular that I found out how to get some of my people freed. Um, but
Pops the crystal in her mouth. Crunch, crunch.
a lot of my kind, my, I say kind like they're one of me, but they were my people, the world that I watched over. I was trapped into a battery for one of Namathoth's generals, and couldn't get out. Was trapped inside this machine that I powered that crossed the galaxy. and watched many of my people die as their life force got sapped to power Namothoth's aircrafts, or to be eaten by Namothoth themselves. My domain was that world, was them, was their god.
So now that you don't have a world to rule over, you don't know what to do here?
In a little bit. In a little ways. That is definitely true. You could. It's more like I am Dazarus the Domainless now. And I don't know, that doesn't uneasily.
Yeah, that name sucks.
The
There are
dogs
wolves
agree.
The dogs
There are
agree.
wolves out in the distance.
There are wolves in the forests. There's a full moon, they're howling. he he kind of goes,
Oh.
there is one. The reason why I actually came back into this town. One of my people that was somewhat freed and um works at a house now with a family. I since you live here, the Finefoot Winery. If you've ever noticed bright green humanoid shape around the main house. It, they're trapped there, though happy with that family. But I've got some leads on a couple possible others that I'm going to attempt to try and find, and with Hexus on my side, hopefully free.
You know, I've never actually been able to meet Hexus like I meet you.
Well, Hexus isn't necessarily on this planet currently. His son, however, is.
Oh?
Yes.
Wh- Who's that?
Works a lot in the shadows. And gosh damn it, I have name to be determined on my notes from last fucking year. I forgot to freaking name him.
Open that good old NPC name generator.
Freaking hell. I thought I named the child.
Now that's some good old procrastination right there.
Nah, that's just me straight up forgetting that I didn't. You know what? That. Do. You are. Copy, edit. Paste. There we go. No, save the update, please. Is it gonna be a butt? Did it save it? Save. Gosh damn it, there we go. Hexus tells you that the name is that he named his son was Quillen.
Well, so he's just around?
For the most part, actually, so what was it called? The locals call it Dragon Island, though that's not its actual name. Deep in the underbelly of that is where Quillen resides most of the time.
I'll take note of that. If I'm ever wherever Dragon Island is, I'll have to pay him a visit.
Is it's west of Nearbeth.
Well, I don't know when I'll ever be out that direction, but I'll keep it in mind. Thanks, Dazarus.
He gives a bit of a nod and goes, I guess anything else you can think of, please let me know. I do still feel I owe you something at least for getting me out.
Oh, you do. Zay just, she eyes him up and down, turns away. I mean, maybe there's something you can give me.
Oh,
I mean, what would any girl want from a god like you that can really exhilarate her?
he. There's a smug grin. And he goes, Now I know you're choosing your words in a very particular way for quite a particular reason, I think. But please, he walks closer and gets in front of Yuze and crouches. So he's closer to being eye to eye with where you're sitting. And he goes, please elaborate.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't want something that you can always hold close to you? And maybe have it. Oh, I don't know. I'm not ready yet. Maybe I still have to think about what I want from you.
He goes, well, whenever you are ready, I will be listening. So, just
Careful what you listen to, though, Dazareth. You might hear something you like.
oh, really?
How often do you listen to me?
He goes, well, let's just say the channel's always open, so I don't miss anything.
She just kind of raises her eyebrows. Always open?
Yes, always open.
Well, thanks for stopping by and giving me a nice sight to look at.
He
Although, maybe you could do without a shirt.
he grins and he goes, duly noted. He goes, there. It's much more freeing to just not have one on, anyways.
How's your son, by the way?
I'm trying to teach mice how to be adventurers.
Zay gets a really confused look on her face.
He kind of nods and goes, no, you heard me right. He's got mice that he's uh, training. One of them's a druid. It can polymorph. Wild Jade can. Well, it successfully turned into a tiny spider at one point.
Hmm. Zay just kind of gets a little impressed look. Well, I'm.
He gives a nod because he's taking steps towards learning things, it seems. that he's actually listened. We'll see
Well,
what not having me right by his side constantly does for him.
Zay just nods. Have you, no. Maybe I shouldn't ask that of you right now. Bit awkward after the conversation that we just had.
Oh, now, come now. What did you want to ask?
Have you found your wife yet?
And as far as I can tell, she is no longer amongst the living.
Well, okay then. Well, it's getting late. I think I should get some sleep. Although,
Oh,
uh, just to keep you informed, I might have someone watching me while I sleep. So if you stay, it's gonna be weird if two of you watch me sleep.
is this someone you need dealt with, or
No, he means well.
okay? As well then, I will be off. But remember, just put a little more chutzpah behind some thoughts if you were intentionally trying to get my attention, and there will be an answer. Until then, sweet dreams.
I'll
And
make sure. I'll make sure to scream your name really loud.
there's a devious grin before he um disappears in a very like glistening sparkling light um and with the words, "Is that a promise?" before disappearing.
Zay lays back on the roof. Doesn't say anything else, just thinking, maybe.
What's that? Mm, we've got after setting up everything properly, Victor, do you go back to your house for the night for a rest so that everybody has a long rest?
Yes.
Zay's just hyperventilating on the roof.
Big time.
Koth the Sleepless just waits around until the right time before going onto the roof and watching to make sure the sun hits it right before waking up Zay, I presume. In the morning hours.
Apologies for wind, because I turned my fan up because it's fucking hot. He was kind of not yelled at, but like at least a little bit chastised last time, so he's this time going to come up a little bit later so Zay can have a little bit more sleep. Like maybe try and time it 30 minutes before sunrise or so. So probably like 6:30 in the morning. Depends on the time of year.
Alright, so yeah, you not quite watching Zay as long before Zay awakens in the morning.
I'll try and be a little bit quieter too, so not to wake him up.
Zay, you wake up to the sun. There is a very quiet burb.
He's staring at the sun. Just like standing there, kind of limp in the shoulders, up at the sun, up at the sky, not the sun in particular, just up at the sky.
I was gonna say, the burb is lying.
He doesn't have eyes, it's fine. You can't go blind if you don't have eyes.
The question isn't Koth, can you see in the dark? It's Koth, can you see?
He poured a potion bottle in his socket earlier. Kind of.
In a way.
Can we perceive?
But yes, burb. How are you going to greet the burb when you wake up, say?
Her eyes just kind of flutter open. I'm not even sure if I would realize that Koth is there if he doesn't say anything.
You maybe wouldn't realize Koth was there at first.
Did you wake up with a start?
Nope.
Ah, then Koth has no indication that you're awake.
Oh, goody.
We're both oblivious.
Uh, well, at some point, Zay just sits up, looks around, notices Koth. Huh, I figured you'd be back up here.
We needed to find the proper time of morning.
And did you find it?
It is now.
Okay. Oh, how did Victor's go?
Victor has a new friend.
Oh, I didn't realize Victor would make new friends. What's his name?
We did not get the chance to ask.
Is it because they like went out, or you were just sitting there all quiet like?
We
We were deep in thought.
About?
Victor has created an amalgamation, much the same that we are.
So, like, she just kind of gestures to Koth. He made another you, but not you.
Not in a physical sense, more along the lines that we too were created through share a kindred spirit. In a sense.
Oh, well, I'm I'm glad you're connecting with Victor. Also, I'm sorry about all that shit last night.
It is fine.
I fucked up.
If we may, what is your relation to Celia?
You see Zay get a little bit withdrawn.
If it is personal, it is fine not to say.
I mean, it's not necessarily personal. It's just I I don't I don't understand it. Things, souls, just get drawn to me, and I feel things that shouldn't. That, that normal people don't.
Can you elaborate?
Uh, uh, okay, remember the other night when you saw me just wake up real panicked?
Yes.
Um, so sometimes wayward souls just kind of find their way to me, and I see their final moments, and then I pick up what they know, and I I spent a fair amount of time at the temple for Zadia, and it started happening there, and I don't like it.
You are able to recall memories from past lives.
It's not so much memories as more like I can understand what they knew.
Tis shared then.
Yeah.
We operate in a similar manner.
The thing is, is that you said you were made by a ritual.
Indeed.
I was not.
The act of copulation is often described as ritualistic.
Not, not like that. Um. I meant like not created as much as oh, how can I explain this?
Understand, were formed. You were born.
The thing is, I didn't. This didn't happen when I was young. It happened after I went to the temple.
Perhaps it was something that was always there, simply manifesting.
Zay sighs and slumps her shoulders. Um. Yeah, maybe.
Is it something you wish to be free of?
I don't know. On one hand, it helps. On the other hand, it's fucked up. It's just something that I gotta think about more.
He's gonna nod and kind of look around for a minute and just be like,
Do you wish to be alone in thought?
Yeah. Why don't you Why don't you go see how Victor's doing this morning? Or maybe we both should go. Or maybe we both should go.
It is your choice.
Yeah, let's go see Victor, and I can see his new friend.
he's gonna nod and start heading down whatever path he scrambled up to get up top.
Beautiful. I can picture the scramble.
I wish I had wings.
It would make things more convenient.
Yeah, I need the fly spell. Grandpa can't move too good. Hey!
You know a very good doctor.
All right, let's go kill Tavali. He's got wings.
Time to steal some chicken wings. Alright, let's go see Victor. And his new weird haunts.
Man-made horrors beyond your comprehension.
Corpse haunts.
Woo! Corpse party.
While it's in your basement area, do you have the haunts off so it just looks like
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Good, good. So, yeah, you have a knock on your door from Zay and Koth, to come see your new, in creation. See your friend.
You see the big boy.
You show us the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah. Armored double below with gay thorax, 6 arms to grab you with. And a very large great axe slung over his shoulder.
Question: do all of its arms, like, or legs, end in hands?
Yeah, yes they do.
Beautiful.
It's gotta be able to grab it.
They're all grabby. Gosh. So.
His face is open.
Oh, imagine a six-legged spider, but his legs had hands at the end.
Actually, have the original inspiration picture for this thing. It's perfectly horrifying.
Oh, let me see it.
Is it that really long one?
Yes. The original inspiration behind this thing.
Oh,
And I made it so much worse. Now it's more like a giant drider with more limbs.
oh, okay, cool.
It can grab you.
So I was busy putting Sim in a maid outfit and putting makeup on him, and you were making this alive?
Yes. I needed a body. He just happens to be a body.
Um,
Can Koth go up and touch it? Just like pat it on the head.
How tall is Koth again?
I think he's 6 foot or 6'8". I think
you said
6'8".
six. Yeah, you said 6'8".
Yeah, he's as tall as me. He's a
You
spindly
might be
motherfucker.
able to reach because I mean, this thing's got 4 foot long legs and thick thorax and a half orc body, so it's pretty tall. But you probably able to.
I'm gonna pat it somewhere.
It just kind of looks at you and makes a chittering noise from behind its face.
Hello, friend.
Reaches out and pats you back on the head.
Yeah.
Head pat counter from Weird Amount.
Camaraderie.
His name is Steven.
Yes. What is its name?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah,
Its
what's
name is Zafin. It's the name of the orc.
Oh,
Huh?
that's
Oh.
right. I remember you saying you were going to name it that one. I had forgotten.
And it's going to be your bodyguard for when the Lion Guard show up?
Yes, the Lion Guard. Don't look kindly on necromancy. And I don't look kindly at them.
Oh, speaking of necromancy, Kroven, do I get a sense from this thing?
This thing's like vibes, its aura is very, very haunting. It's definitely setting off some inner like back of the mind alarm bells sort of thing. Um but it's not unlike other entities and whatnot that have reached out and given you a spook. It's just calm, but calm in empty vastness. Almost as if your own thoughts could echo in the empty cavern that this thing is.
Hmm.
Where Koth is an entity with a lot of souls, all vying for all chatting together and whatnot. This thing gives off the uh
Exact opposite. There's no souls.
head empty, no souls, but somehow cognizant.
Well, Victor, color me impressed.
Thank you. But my work is just beginning.
Do you plan on making more?
I plan on making others. I have my mount. Now I need soldiers.
You know, what if you could work with dragons?
You have my attention.
I got a tip from a friend that there's a place called Dragon Island, just off of. Oh God, what did he say? East or west? I think it was west. Uh, just a little ways off of the coast off of Nearbeth.
Maybe eventually. Dragons respect strength, and I need much more if I'm going to be working with them. But a dragon would be useful. So many things to do with it.
I'm just putting that out there for you. You can tell that Zay is actually admiring your work.
The amalgamation raises one of its leg hands and pats you on the head. I have finished my first piece of artwork. Mother would be so proud.
If you hear anything about break-in down by the dock area, let me know, please.
I will keep my ears open. Now, if you will excuse me, there are patients to treat.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Koth, you coming?
He will follow along.
Didn't want to leave the bird in the basement again.
The birdsman.
I have learned his ways.
You did. You learned a lot.
End session with you all getting a good peek at the haunts. The nightmare haunts.
Boy.
He's friend-shaped.
Friendship.
He's got more arms to hug with.
Exactly.
He gives the best hugs.
He's got so many muscles for it. It's great.
It's great.
How many people are in that thing? I gotta do math real quick.
Enough.
Enough.
That's what matters.
1, 2.
Isn't it like 14 or 15? Something like that?
12, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Oh gosh, I have
23,
forgotten about a lot
24.
then.
24 bodies have gone into this making.
I was gonna say there is.
Because there were. Yes, I have forgotten a whole slew that I just remembered about.
Corpse monster.
Yes. It's beautiful. But with that,
It's
good
friendly.
night
Right now.
to chat before you give them nightmares. Because we must give them nightmares next week.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
chat.
Farewell. Good night. Auf Wiedersehen.